Good morning, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is Abby and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a few of my favourites for December. They could be plants, like whole plants, they could be cuttings or leaves, but just some things I've really appreciated this month. So I haven't really bought too many plants in a while. I feel like that's really stupid to say. I bought obviously my 4 variegated monstera in September, August. They arrived in September. But since then I haven't bought any apart from the other day, which I don't know if the video's come out yet, but you'll see that. And I've really been enjoying what I've already got, and I think that's partly to do with it being winter and shipping plants in the winter isn't as easy, and also like you've got to pay to heat the rooms where your plants are, you know, like otherwise they'll be like really cold and you could end up just having like dead plants, especially in the UK anyway, because our temperatures last week were -8 across the UK. It was only about -5 here, but it was cold. So I haven't been buying plants. I've been enjoying the ones I've got, and I'm going to show you the ones that I'm really enjoying at the moment. So I'm going to start with the smallest. It's not looking the happiest. This is one that I imported from Indonesia and then I potted them up all together. They are quite dry looking because they are in the window and it's like quite intense light. But I'm really enjoying these, like especially this one here. You can see how dry it is. It's really what's the word, wrinkly, but I've been really enjoying this recently, and I think it's just because it's really different. The one that's struggling the most is this one, just here, but I do think imported plants, for me anyway, do take a while to, you know, acclimatize. That's just my personal experience anyway, but this is like one of my favorites. I've always liked this one, and yeah, it's super easy. It's clearly telling me that it needs a water, and it will get a water today. I will do that now. But I just think it's so different. You don't usually see succulents that are variegated like that. So yeah, that's the first one. So another like plant that I'm really enjoying is this Hoya. It's not giving me any problems, and I'm really thankful for it because my Hoya macrophylla is causing me some problems. And I think it's, like I said in a previous video, I think it's because it's got cold. This was in the same spot and it's fine. It's really vibrantly neon green. I don't know if it appears like that on camera, but I absolutely love the veining. Like, they're so dark, and I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but when I bought this, I was questioning what it was because these leaves aren't like cardboard. I mean, this has just been watered, so it's a bit more resistant, but they're not like cardboard. They're not like the normal type of Hoya you would see there. And I went on a hunt, and a few people, I only found like 1 or 2 people that had this kind of variety. And I don't know what it's called. It's just kind of different. It's a different variety of the Hoya that this is, which I'm going to put the name on the screen. But I really like it. I think it's so easy. And with this being a rarer, hard to come by Hoya, I thought it'd be a bit more challenging to look after, because usually that's why they are hard to come by, because there's less of them. They're less easy to propagate and less accessible. But yeah, I mean, I do have the odd problem with my Hoyas here and there. Like, I find the odd mealybug, but I'm keeping on top of it. So I haven't seen any on this for a while, and it seems really happy. So yeah, that's another one that I'm really enjoying in December. So we're going on to leaves now, like the leaves that I really like, and I've purposely placed these plants so I can see them and enjoy them. But I might like them also because I do see them more, you know. That doesn't probably really make that much sense, but I'll show you the ones I'm talking about. So this is the leaf I'm talking about. It's next to my desk. I sit here for work. I just find it really beautiful. I love that it's kind of like really evenly marbled. Like this one is stunning, but I feel like it's more green. And this one is really, really nice. Really nice mix. It does have a broken bit here because it was kind of like, if that was attached, it would be, it just didn't work, and obviously it snaps on the way out, which is totally fine. But yeah, I feel like this is a healthy amount of white. Bit of crisp in there, but as long as it's crispy, I don't stress. If it is like this, where it's kind of softer, that just means it's still progressing, it's still getting worse, like down there as well. But yeah, that is one of my favorite leaves, and I enjoy looking at it every day. And I do have this light on. This isn't like a grow light per se, it's a light bulb with high aluminum. And that was near my pothos and other plants in my flat for years, and they were really, really good growers, so I'm quite comfortable with it being there. I've been watching it. Obviously that doesn't sit there normally, it's normally like this. But yeah, I do watch them and check that they're okay, and they're all good. So yeah, that's the first variegated monstera leaf that I'm really, really, really enjoying. So this next one is one that I'm expecting to decline soon, and I'm really sad about it, so I really want to give it a shout out now. The reason I say this is because a lot of my other variegated plants, where they're heavily sectoral variegation, they are browning, and if this particular leaf browns, I'll be so sad. But this next one is probably my all-time favorite at the moment, but yeah, keep your fingers crossed for me that it doesn't brown, but it likely will do. So this is it. This is the second variegated monstera leaf that I'm just obsessed with. I think it's the most beautiful leaf. No browning on this white yet. Oh my God, am I gonna find something here? A little bit. Is it crispy? Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, that is my all-time favorite leaf. It's stunning. I love everything about it. I love that these also kind of match on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side they're kind of darker. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is the best leaf. It's so beautiful, and I think you would agree with me. I know Noble does. He's down there. And this is the last plant I'm going to show you. It's technically two. I really enjoy this here. This has been here now for a couple of weeks. There's one in this pot and one in this pot. The one in the back pot is this, that you can tell it's been there for a while. It's facing the window. The leaves look beautiful. They're kind of like up against, you know, they're flat looking at the window. I love the way that looks. This is a bit of a mess because it hasn't lived here for that long. Problem is, Magnus now crawls, so he hasn't ventured over to here. Obviously we watch him 24/7, but this will be moving soon, so he can't touch it. Where to, I don't know, but yeah, this is the last plant I'm going to show you that I'm really, really, really enjoying at the moment. Yeah, just simple. It was a really cheap one as well, and it's constantly growing for me, so it's a bit dusty, but yeah, it's obviously not too bad. My husband was hoovering yesterday. He does really, really good deep hoovers, and he kind of snapped it a little bit, he told me, but he told me it was browning there anyway, so we're all good. I think it was down there, but yeah, that will always be a classic in my opinion. So that's it. They are my favourite plants for December. I really enjoy the fact that I kind of like work in here all the time, so like I've said before, because I'm in here more often, I see them more often, I take care of them, like I'm more attentive to them, rather than the ones in the other rooms. But yeah, I don't know, I've got duplicates in here obviously, but each of the duplicates, because they're variegated, they are each to their own, they're obviously unique, and I enjoy them for different reasons. And yeah, I feel like I'm moving towards less is more, so I have been kind of clearing some plants out. You can see on my shelf it's not heavily over planty, you know, there's like 2 here, 3 there, and then the 1 there, but it's not too heavily planted, but they all seem to be like a variegated plant in some sort of way here, don't they? But yeah, they're my favorites, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week.